It begins in the shadows of Istanbul. A hard drive containing the identities of every undercover agent in NATO has been stolen. James Bond is no longer the polished spy of the past, he is a blunt instrument on a deadline. The chase is frantic, a motorcycle race across the rooftops of the Grand Bazaar, ending on top of a speeding train. Then, the unthinkable happens. Under orders from Eve Moneypenny takes a shot that misses the target and hits Bond. We watch him fall, plummeting into the water below. The world believes 007 is dead, and as the haunting notes of the theme song begin, we see MI6 fall into a state of vulnerability it has never known. Bond isn't dead, but he is broken. Living a ghost's life in a tropical purgatory, he only returns when London is attacked. A massive explosion at MI6 headquarters signals that the threat is internal and digital. Bond returns to a cold, grey London to find a new Q and a government that thinks he's a relic.
Where the hell have you
He
been?
fails his physical, his marksmanship is shaky, and his psych eval is a disaster. Yet, M sends him back into the field. He is a wounded dog being sent to hunt a wolf. His journey takes him to the neon-soaked towers of Shanghai, where he tracks an assassin through a kaleidoscope of glass and blue light. The trail leads Bond to Macau and eventually to a deserted island, a graveyard of crumbling concrete and silence. Here, we finally meet Raul Silva. He is Bond's dark mirror, a former agent abandoned by M, seeking a twisted kind of revenge. Silva doesn't want to rule the world, he wants to humiliate the woman who made him. The tension on this island is palpable. Silva is flamboyant, brilliant, and terrifyingly calm. After a tense standoff, Bond uses a hidden distress signal to bring in the cavalry. Silva is captured, but as Bond soon learns, being captured was always part of Silva's plan. Back in London, the high-security cells of the new MI6 bunker prove useless against a digital god. Silva escapes into the London underground, leading Bond on a desperate chase through the veins of the city. This isn't just a physical hunt, it's a race against time as Silva targets M during a public inquiry. The chaos in the courtroom is the climax of Silva's public assault. Realizing he cannot protect M in a world of glass and servers, Bond makes a radical choice. He kidnaps his own boss, switches to a classic 1964 Aston Martin DB5, and goes off the grid.
He is taking M back to the only place Silva cannot hack, the past. We arrive at the desolate moors of Scotland. Skyfall Lodge. This is where Bond was born, and where he intends to bury his enemy. The high-tech war is over, now it's about nails, floorboards, and old shotguns. As Silva's helicopter looms over the horizon, the house is transformed into a death trap. The battle is a symphony of fire and ice. We see the manor burn, the iconic DB-5 explode, and the fight move to a frozen lake. In the end, in a cold, lonely chapel, Silva finally meets his end. But the cost is total. M dies in Bond's arms, leaving him as the last man standing.
Go to the chapel. Use the tunnel.